Land of the Bandage, Land of the Free by Raul Manglapus. Once upon a time, the Tao owned a piece of land. It was all he owned, but he cherished it, for it gave him three things, having which he was content. Life, first of all, and liberty and happiness. Then one day, the Spaniard came and commanded him to pay tribute to the crown of the Spain. The Tao paid tribute, and he was silent. He was certain that he was still the master of his land. The Spaniard became rich, but with riches, evil entered into him, and he came to the Tao the second time. He read to the Tao a formidable document saying, "According to this decretorial, which unfortunately you cannot read, thus that you have been paying me is not a tribute, but rent, for the land is not yours, but mine." The Tao paid tribute and said nothing. He ceased to be a freeman. He became a serf. Still, the Tao held his peace. The rent went up and up. The Tao starved. And this time at last he spoke, not in words, but with a drastic instrument with which he cleaned the land once his own, the bolo. He transformed it from an instrument of tillage to an instrument of debt, and with it drove away the stranger. Then he returned to his field, saying, "Now indeed shall I again be the master of this land, once my own, but stolen from me by the trickery of quicker wits than mine." But the Tao was wrong, for the land had another master, this time not a stranger but his own countryman, grown rich. The Tao had a new name, Kasama, which to us means partner, but which the Tao meant still a slave. For once more, he suffered the same things that he had experienced from the strangers, the rent, the usury, and all the rest of it. Yes, the Tao returned to his field thinking that he was free. But he soon discovered that he was still a prisoner. His prison? A 2-room shack, rent by every wind, without any comforts, except that 3 families have their privilege to starve. The Tao's home became his very prison. Its doors, if you can call them such, are wide open. It is a prison, nonetheless, for the Tao are bound to it, not with chains of steel, but with a stronger chain, his honor. To this day, the Tao remains a slave, a prisoner of the usurer. No wonder then that the Tao, being a slave, has acquired the habits of a slave. No wonder that after 3 centuries in chains without freedom, without hope, he should lose the erect and fearless posture of a freeman, and became the bent, misshapen, indolent, vicious, pitiful thing that he is. Who dares accuse him? Who dares rise up in judgment against this man, reduced to the subhuman level by 3 centuries of oppression? The Tao does not come here to be judged, but to judge. Here then, his accusation and his sentence. I indict the Spanish encomendero for inventing taxes impossible to bear. I indict the usurer for saddening me with debts impossible to pay. I indict the responsible radio leaders who undermine with insidious eloquence the confidence of my kind in our government. You accuse me of not supporting my family. Free me from bondage, and I shall prove you false. You accuse me of ignorance, but I am ignorant because my master finds it profitable to keep me ignorant. Free me from bondage, and I shall prove you false. You accuse me of indolence, but I am indolent not because I have no will, but because I have no hope. Why should I labor if all the fruits of my labor go to pay an unpayable debts? Free me from bondage, and I shall prove you false. Give me land, land to own, land and beholden to any tyrant, land that will be free. Give me land, for I am starving. Give me land for my children may not die. Sell it to me. Sell it to me at a fair price, as one freeman sells to another, and not as a usurer sells to a slave. I am poor, but I will pay it. I will work. work until I fall from weariness for my privilege, for my inalienable right to be free. But if you will not grant me this, if you will not give me this last request, this ultimate demand, then build a wall around your home. Build it high, build it strong. Place a sentry in every parapet, for I, who have been silent this 300 years, will come in the night when you are feasting with my cry, and may follow at your door. And may God have mercy on your soul.